Welcome to this week's episode of the RoyalVision podcast. My name is Joe Fitzhenry. I'm the Sports Information Director here at the University of Scranton, and this week I'm joined by
Ben O'Brien, the head women's basketball coach at the University of Scranton.
And Ben, first off, thanks for joining us this week. And with basketball season right around the corner, season opener coming up next Friday, what are you most looking forward to about the season as you start your first year here at the university?
Yeah, Joe, first of all, thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be on, and we're very excited to get started. I think our players are a little bit tired of going against each other. They've been going against each other now for a few weeks, and then as well in the preseason also. So they're interested to kind of see what happens as we face a very tough opponent in DeSales, and we're just looking to see that the foundational things that we try to establish early on in practice, offensively and defensively, we're looking to see some progress there and kind of get a sense of where we are, so we can, we go back into practice tomorrow, we have a good clear direction of, okay, we need to fix this a little bit, we need to tighten up this, or this is pretty good, we just need to get a little sharper here. So tonight will give us a kind of a good idea of where we are and where we need to go from here.
And you mentioned some of the early season tests. Teams playing a very tough non-conference schedule this season. A couple games in Florida against Wartburg and Rhodes, playing George Fox, and also potentially Tufts or Stevens at that tournament. Also Ithaca, who was ranked in the preseason top 25. How do those early season non-conference tests help prepare you for landmark conference play?
I think every game that you're taken out of your comfort zone, you're going to learn a lot about what you are as a team and the areas that need to improve. If you're not taken out of your comfort zone and you're playing a little bit of a softer schedule, sometimes some of your problems are masked. So I think it's really important, and we're really happy that we're playing a really tough schedule, because it's going to give us a good sense of where we need to improve, and then hopefully by the time we get to conference play, we're pretty close to being the best version of ourselves. And of course, we'll be learning along the way in conference play as well, so that hopefully by the end of the season we're playing our best basketball.
And you come in this year to the university and you bring back a veteran backcourt, two of whom, Bridget Monahan and Hannah Angelini, who have played a lot here for the Lady Royals over the last 3 seasons. How much does it help the team to kind of have that veteran leadership in the backcourt?
Yeah, I think it's a huge help. Obviously, it's winning players with a lot of experience. And they've been terrific in terms of their on-floor leadership and off the court as well, along with our other seniors. Our other 2 actually senior captains. We named captains yesterday, and Sarah Walsh and Kira Quigley, as well as Bridget and Hannah, will be our 4 captains this year. So all of them provide tremendous leadership both on and off the court. At the same time, we also have some young, exciting players that are looking for their opportunity to make an impact. And I think we have a bunch of players in our junior class and our sophomore class and our freshman class that can do a lot of great things as well. So I think that mix of senior leadership, senior production, coupled with the other really talented players that are in our program, we're excited to see all of it.
And when the job first came open this summer, what really kind of drew you to apply to the position, and what made you want to come to Scranton?
So this has been a place that I've been coming to since I was a young kid. My parents would take all of our, I have an older brother and 2 older sisters, would take the 4 of us to games here as far back as I can remember. 5 or 6 years old, this place would be jam-packed, and that was, in the late 80s when both the Lady Royals and the Royals men's team were fantastic, and they were filling this place, and it was just an electric atmosphere. So some of my earliest childhood memories are in the Long Center. So this has been kind of a job that when I started to get into coaching, I thought to myself, to be at someday the University of Scranton women's basketball coach would be pretty awesome, pretty special. And so when the job became available, I was in the position that I thought I was ready to take it on, and I accomplished some things at the previous place I was at. So it's just kind of a perfect timing of a lot of different things. And this is a place that, all of my family lives in this area. My wife's family lives in this area. This is where I'm going to be. And, this is the best place. If you want to coach women's basketball, this is the best place to do it in our area, in our region. So that's kind of how I came to be here. But when this job became available, immediately I knew it was something that I was going to go after.
Thanks, Ben. Thanks again, Ben, so much for joining us this week, and best of luck in the early season.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.